Christmas, my dear. Oh, don't you look festive?
She looks like a float that escaped from the Lacey State Parade.
Yeah? Well, I guess that beats looking like the window display at Henderson's funeral party, doesn't it?
Oh, darling, he is with Joe at the Christmas party in pediatrics, but he'll be along too.
That's right, so you come here.
Now, Ruth, dear, would you steer me towards your very famous spiced cider?
You're working that way.
Thank you.
Brooke,
What?
I assume you had to drag Jamie kicking and screaming to our little soiree?
No, surprisingly not. He was ready when I got home. Hey, it's Christmas. You know, maybe this whole JR, Jamie, Babe thing will simmer down for a while.
Where are you from? In my experience, when it comes to family feuds, the only thing a holiday does is jack up the heat.
Feliz Navidad, y'all. Well, fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a rockin' Christmas Eve.
Yeah. And Adam isn't in tow either, which can't be good. Excuse me.
Won't you invite us in, little brother?
Babe's welcome anytime. But you can take a flying...
I sure could use a cup of holiday cheer.
Babe, JR, welcome. Krystal, welcome. Merry Christmas. Come on in.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad you could all make it.
Thanks for having us. Krystal, this is Ruth Martin, our hostess. Ruth, this is Krystal Carey, Babe's mom.
Oh, welcome to Pine Valley, Krystal.
Thank you. This sure is a lovely place you got here. So know me.
Well, that's what Christmas is all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Will you excuse me 1 second? Jamie, help me with these coats. Now, you listen to me. You are not going to ruin this festive gathering by playing one-up with your brother or making a passion play for his wife. Are we clear?
All right, listen up, you two. You know, I dated me an Army colonel once, and he gave me this numero uno rule of combat. Always choose the time and place to fight your battles, and never, if you can help it, fight on enemy turf.
What was rule number 2?
Well, it beats me. I dumped him after the first date. He was packing a pistol loaded with blanks.
Do I... pardon me. Do I have the pleasure of addressing Babe's beautiful mother?
Well, and who might this distinguished gentleman be?
Krystal, this is Palmer Cortland, Uncle Palmer, my mother-in-law, Krystal.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Cole.
No. Palmer, please.
Call me a taxi before I hurl.
Oh, would you believe that old rooster fanning his feathers?
Whose hand is he nibbling anyway?
That's the slut who sucked the lungs out of Tad.
What?
And to think you're the genius who made the innards for my DVD player back home.
No. Actually, I'm thousands of miles away from the assembly line. See, I have an affiliate in Singapore.
Well,
and they...
listen, this just put the merry in Christmas. Now, you must be the Krystal that we have all heard so much about.
And you must be Opal. My babe described you to a T.
Did she? Well, she is one sweet little girl. I bet she's just pleased as punch to have her mama drop in for Christmas, huh? So tell me, how soon is it till you have to head back home?
Babe, try these. My grandma made them. They're killer. Hey, why don't you take your little killer tray back to the kitchen? I know what you're offering my wife, and it's not an appetizer.
Hey, you guys, excuse me. Can't we just try to call a Christmas truce here and try to get along? This isn't a wrestling match. We're here to celebrate the birth of the babies.
Well, I gotta stick around at least till my grandbaby's born.
And after that?
Well, who knows? Y'all have been so nice to me, I just might make Pine Valley my home.
And a welcome addition you would be, too.
Nuts?
Oh, no, thank you. If I don't watch my figure, nobody else will.
Well, then have some nuts.
So, Babe says that you're in the beauty business.
Yeah, well, I own and operate my own day salon and spa, yes. And what about you? What do you do to support yourself?
Oh, honey, you name it, I've done it. Let's see, switchboard operator, grocery clerk.
Mama's even operated the forklift at the local home and houseware.
Well, that man's work to me.
Oh, no, running a forklift is nothing. Try being a cocktail waitress.
So, you've never actually had an actual career, is that it?
Life's just way too short to waste doing the same thing day in and day out. I've lived my life the way I wanted, done things my way, and if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing.
You go on ahead, Pete, okay? I just can't believe that scene at the hospital.
Dad, don't worry about it. I don't want you feeling guilty. Adam got exactly what was coming to him. I mean, who cares who the baby's father is, as long as JR and his wife are happy.
Merry Christmas!
Hey. Hey, Ted. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Kiddo, have I got a present for you?
Trying to... Breaking and entering? What the hell was my dad up to?
God only knows why your father does anything.
But to wind up in jail?
Well, he'll be fine. His legal muscle will have him out of there in no time at all. In the worst case scenario, he'll just be spearing garbage out on Route 5.
I'd like to see that.
And so would I.
But I gotta tell you, it doesn't settle with me so well knowing that my dad's gonna spend the night alone in jail on Christmas Eve.
Well, he's got only himself to blame, doesn't he? Didn't have a wallet in that Santa Claus outfit of his, and unfortunately for him, Barry Shire's soaking up the sun in the Bahamas, so...
I'll go bail him out.
There is a third option. You could spend an incredibly romantic evening alone with a very gorgeous wife in a great big house with no father to kick in the door or give you a hard time.
I like that.
I thought so. Merry Christmas.
Hi there.
Hi yourself.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too.
Hey.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Come here.
Well, I think Simone is a much better match for Tad than that suction cup on legs.
I think Tad should just swear off women. There'll never be another one as good for Tad as Dixie was.
Well, I'd like to say you're wrong as usual, but I think in this case you might be right.
Would you excuse me? I gotta go put out a fire.
Okay.
How's it going?
Where have you been?
I'm trying to prevent Adam from pinning Babe's pregnancy on our son.
Did you succeed?
Just barely.
I'm beginning to think it's a losing battle.
No. I got one last ace up my sleeve.
Yeah? Sending Jamie to Nepal for a year abroad? Oh.
Not quite, but that's not bad. Dixie, if you're listening on my frequency, and I think you are, then do me a favor. Send down your love and your guidance, because I need your help. All I want for Christmas is to pull our family back together again.
We wish you a Merry